As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live we turn on us. So yes.
A pleasant good night, cycling fans and supporters. What a beautiful show we're going to have tonight. I felt the excitement heading away, and the vehicle may smell a long, delicious food. Miss Deb's makeups are delicious. Man, I don't want to say it because, you know, some people may get jealous, right? But welcome. I have extra.
Yep. So welcome to the 148th edition, Andrew, of the As the Wheels Turn from a scorching Borland boom. And it's going to be even hotter in the studios tonight. We have no other than our favorite here, Mr. Stephen Bissett.
Partner in crime.
Yes, and he's going to be co-hosting with us tonight. Mr. Bissett has a ton of information from the September Criterium. This past Sunday, the tarmac was on fire. Andrew has a lot of highlights from that race as well. So guys, we appreciate you viewing tonight. Thank you very, very much from wherever you're at. We know we have viewers globally.
Yes, and we have some extra special guests in the house tonight. I mean, extremely special, you know. What Kevin Logan done. Kevin Logan, that's a lot of thing, man. Please, that's a lot of thing, but extra special guests in the house tonight. I mean, I didn't want to say, I don't say much. I wait till they make it on the show, but man, looking forward to this weekend, looking forward to this weekend. And of course, I want to say happy September celebration to one and all, Belize and all over the world, right? So this is the month of
our independence.
Celebration time.
Whole nation and people around the world for Belize. I personally would like to say good night to everybody and good night to both of y'all. It's a pleasure to actually sit amongst y'all instead of showing my ugly face from far and abroad. So it's a pleasure to be in the studio, and as usual, thank the good technician in the back, Mr. George, and everybody else. And I won't spill the beans, all the big guests that are coming up shortly. So
yes. Before we move on, we want to thank Mr. Kevin Logan for the food, and of course, my beautiful wife who labored. I feel guilty and all. I work my poor wife, you know, but you know, you have to show how much he loved this family like me, right? So I want to thank her very much. He put in a lot of work. Of course, I want to thank Ashton Clothing for our attires. Folks, just before we move in, we normally do our happy birthday greetings. Of course, we got the good news. Barney Brown is returning to Belize tomorrow after that major surgery. That's
Barney Brown, pick up yourself.
Yeah.
Well done, well done.
I spoke to him a little while ago before I came over to the studios, and he's all excited to be returning home to see his family and to say special thanks to all the people that have been praying and supporting him along this way.
I bet that's definitely was a scary event. We all felt it. But guys, I want to encourage you to do something active, right? We love cycling. I came from a basketball background, but as kids in Belize, we all grew up playing something, right? We all grew up doing something, and then we kind of lost our way as we become adult and get caught up in the corporate world or whatever other world. But I would encourage you guys to do something physical, if it's just a few minutes a day, and develop a habit. Because here's why I'm saying this: the reason Barney Brown is able to recover so quickly is because he was physically active, and his body was able to recover as quickly as he did. So, guys, I really encourage you to do something, something a little bit positive, a little bit active, and work out a little bit, right?
Definitely. I have a little saying I always say is, do something before something do you. So stay moving and active, you know, definitely.
So let me get into the happy birthday greetings. I want to say happy birthday to I call her my sister, my wife called her that sister, Miss Adeline Crawford. She celebrated her birthday last week. Slipped me out last week. I have a grandnephew in the Cayman Islands by the name of Jackson Hennessy. Last week was his brother, right? This week is his birthday. I have a little grandnephew, grand cousin, third cousin, second cousin, Bodie. I remember what I titled, that's my first cousin son in New York. Goran Gable celebrated his birthday, young Goran Gable, yeah. Roberto Ordonez, my brother, celebrated his birthday. Miss Sylvia Logan will celebrate her birthday coming up the 23rd. That's Monday. That's Mr. Kevin Logan's mom.
Wow.
So Kevin is heading to New York, right? Oh, Virginia.
What's her name?
Mrs. Sylvia Logan.
Sylvia, Mrs. Sylvia. Happy birthday to you.
And also Mr. Tony Mosley. His birthday is today. He lives in Phoenix, Arizona, and he'll be tuning into the show. Right. Yeah. Also, we have Miss Linda Escaliano. And last but not least, we have Alexi Ordonez, the man from the tree. Maybe George, you could put up a picture of that man. The man behind the scene.
Yes.
Alex Ordonez, happy birthday, Lex.
Happy birthday,
yes. It's my big
We
boy.
gotta ring the bell. We gotta ring the bell. Ring the bell for Lex.
Man represent.
Hard-working guy that has his pie business going, several other businesses, and also find time to be here in the studios with us. So, Lex, we appreciate you. You couldn't be here tonight, but yeah, thank you for your dedication always.
I want to say hello to, she's visiting Belize from LA, Monique Pratt. She's the cousin of Lex's wife, Rena. So she is at our home right now, probably watching the thing. So enjoy your stay, Monique, and enjoy the celebration. Be safe. With that, guys. I have one thing. D, you have one note for reading. So
okay, excellent. So guys, Andrew walked in the studio and he gave me a note, right? So I said, "What the hell is this?" So he said, "This is a special note that he wanted me to read to our viewers." And I read it. It's handwritten, and it's all the way from Taiwan. It came from Mr. Joel Borland. So for you guys, I'm sure that name definitely rings a bell, Joel Borland. Third place finisher in a cross country. He was national ITT champion before as well. He has won several races, or has always been mentioned as a top rider in the peloton. As recent as of 6 years ago, when I came to Belize, he was still one of the top riders and someone to look out for in all races. So while he was racing, he was definitely a force to reckon with. His best years coming obviously with the Digicel cycling team under the tutelage of his dad, Mr. Borland. So this is a handwritten note, and again it shows Andrew's, he's going to be humble about this, but his impact on cycling, guys, it goes across the pond, and we always say that, when we are reporting on cycling, Andrew and Stephen, we want to make sure that we're always cognizant of kind of what we're saying, because we never know who's listening and how it impacts, people. And this letter, guys, tonight is a direct impact of Andrew's hard work and dedication and what he's doing to give back to cycling. So it goes, "Thank you, sir, for bringing cycling to TV. I just wanted to tell you that you sparked my interest and love to get back on the bike again. I forgot how much I missed it. I am always tuned in all the way from Taiwan. And here's some small goodies for your show. Signed, Joel Borland." Right? So.
Yeah, well, Joel, thank you, Joel. Then he treats us for me, delicious indeed. I enjoyed it. So thank you. And so we have prize to be on the show. So Joel, we are so happy to hear that you are back on the bike. Yep. So
Definitely.
thank you. I think his mom visited Taiwan, and the dad hand delivered the goodies and this letter. So thank you again.
You know who also got a spark? Reyes.
Edward
Reyes is back on his bike as well.
Okay.
And he said he's training to compete in the Creme Classic.
Nice.
You know, we kind of challenged him and said, because you remember we made a little error on the show, and we didn't mention that he won a medal as a junior, and you know, he gave us the history of it, and that kind of sparked his interest to, you know, come back. So I mean, again, you know, any little thing that kind of light the fire back, you know, in these past cyclists, you know, that's amazing. And you know, definitely, Ed, share your progress with us. Let us know how it's coming along, and we'll definitely report it on the show.
Yeah. So, maybe I want to report on the guns race first, because I know that
Sure,
you want to be. So,
Should
we have the guns. You have the information.
Yep,
there?
yep. So
All
we're
right.
gonna go guns first, then we're gonna do this, and then take a break,
And then
yep,
we have a special
yeah. Base.
big.
All right. So, George, you want to get some pictures up there then? So this Thursday, Andrew and Steven, was the 161st edition. 161st edition of the Guns Cycling Club race. You know, a big shout out to Mr. Guns for continuing that. You know, and in addition to these Thursday races, he also does special races, which we'll be talking about. One coming up on the 29th, right? So he has many races throughout the year in addition to these races here, and he's using a lot of his resources to bring these races to the cyclists and to the fans out there. You know, with his motorcycles, his men. You know, so he definitely thanks everyone for donating to that cause on a weekly basis. I know a lot of the viewers out there constantly give back as well to Mr. Guns and his cycling club, no? But it was quite an interesting race. I didn't do this race this week. Obviously, my preparation is a little bit different because I'm looking for the big dance, which is this Sunday. But it was a lovely race. When it was all said and done, it was just a A and B race. When it was all said and done, Kenroy Smokes Gladden was the top man in the A category, and you know, Kenroy Smokes Gladden rode a fantastic race. He went from the start, so he was in the break, initiated the break. A few guys came across when the dust settled. No other than Steven Jorgensen, Mr. Mike Mann, riding for Stingers, Team Stingers. He was second place, and I got to shout out this young man. He has been working tremendously underneath the radar. He's not getting a lot of recognition. I didn't even see them this morning asking for an interview from him, which they definitely should have because he was on the podium. But I want to definitely recognize him, being that I have a platform here, and you know, I'll recognize him because not that he's in my jersey, but just that the hard work that he's been doing. Sheridan Lozano, he came from not a cycling background at all, and he came in third today, but he's been riding consistently good up until third, right? He also did the elite race on Sunday, and he held in there pretty good. The only thing that's holding him back is a little bit of lack of experience, but if he continues doing what he's doing, because he's definitely a hard worker, he's going to be an exceptional elite cyclist in the next 6 months. Watch out for this guy.
Yeah, be better, brother.
Well, I'm not going to go there. What I can tell you, he's younger than his brother.
I was going to say, I think he's younger.
He's younger than his brother, and he's got the same genes.
All right.
So if you work as hard or harder than his brother, let the results speak, right?
Well, he told me that, you know, you visit the shop and you
Yeah.
say, I will be better than my brother.
Excellent.
So,
Well, you know what?
That's a good goal to set.
Very good goal.
And it will motivate his brother too, which is also great. No?
Yeah. But like I said, I got to shout out to him, and again, not because he's wearing my jersey, but just the fact that this is a good testament to show, right? If you put in the work, the results will come. So, Sheridan, big up yourself. Continue doing what you're doing. Let this low success build on this and work even harder and show yourself, your family, and the world that you're capable of achieving greatness in this sport. In the B category, the #1 position goes to Mr. Charles Leslie, another young man I'd like to give recognition to. Charles was probably a good 30 pounds or more heavier when he started recently, and you know, he called me up and he asked for advice, and he said, "D-Wade, what do you think you know, about so and so, and you know, should I do so and so?" I said, "Listen, Charles, you know what you need to do? You need to ride your bike." I said, "That's what you need to do, and you need to ride it a lot." And I noticed that he's been riding his bike a lot, this
Definitely. Since I've been back, I have met him a couple times, and he puts in a lot of work.
Yeah.
And if I'm right, he is son to
Charles Leslie and,
Julia, right?
and cousin to former president of the Cycling
JION
Federation,
Leslie,
JION Leslie,
right?
right? So
Right.
cycling in our blood.
Yeah, I used to race with his father.
Yeah, yeah. But he, like I said, I'm sure Charles, correct us if I'm wrong, that a good 30 pounds. I think that you were down since you started. You look the part now, and you're performing well, and it's due to hard work, right? You know, when I talked to you, I said the only way you're going to get better is challenging yourself and working hard, and he's doing that. And these are things we want to recognize, right? I noticed that this morning the organizer was kind of almost forcing him to move to A. But I mean, he came in first in B. This is his first podium, right? So like, I give him a little bit of give him a little bit of success and leave him there for a little bit, and you know, when the time is right, he'll show, and he'll want to move up and challenge himself because he's still young.
27 pounds.
I was close.
27 pounds.
Yeah, I was very close. I said 30, so good. Nice job, and that shows, guys, and it's been within, like I said, within the last 6 months or less that he's been able to accomplish that. But it's true hard work and dedication, because I've seen him, you know, doing this, and basically I could tell you who to train, because I live on the roads. So I see it. So the guy, you know, he's doing a fantastic job, and shout out to him. The consistent Greville Young was second in the B category. Shout out to Grev. And then was it Roque Matos?
Roque Matos
Was third. Roque Matos, coming from Colombia, he said, where he was doing some training. He didn't come out to ride too hard this morning, but he said Sunday it's going to be fireworks on the tarmac. So, you know, I'm in the B category with Roque. So, Roque, take
bad
it.
news for you.
Yeah, bad news. Extremely bad news for me. Take it easy on me, Roque. All right. So that completed the podium, guys, and the top 10. George, can we get that on the right screen, please? The top 10 was Kenroy Smokes Gladden, SPD, always consistent. Steven Jorgensen, again, was second. Sheridan Lozano was third. Alvan Gillett was fourth. Irfan Newman, good to see him in the top 5. Charlie Leslie, 6th. Philip Leslie, 7th. Greville Young, 8th. 9th was Jara Campos. And 10th, Wendell Vernon.
Not to cut you short or nothing, no. I would just want to do something if it's possible. When we give the top 10, I think we need to call, if they ride for a team, their teams, because I mean, we need to try and give our sponsors, because we need as many sponsors as possible. No? So help me out.
Put up the top 10 there again. Let's recognize. Great point.
Kenroy Smokes
SPD.
rides for SPD. Steven Lightman Jurgensen rides
Stingers.
Stingers.
Sheridan Lozano, does he ride for?
He's unattached, but he's representing BZ Boys Cycling
Okay.
Apparel.
Nice.
But he's unattached.
Okay. Alvan Gillett is SPD.
SPD.
Irfan Newman is
DJ.
Charles Leslie is
Guns
Club. Philip Leslie
SPD again.
SPD again. Greville Young.
Guns.
Iro Campos is
Whatever boys.
And Wendell Vernon is
Stingers again.
Stingers.
So the team are consistent, you know. this year.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, three guys in the top 10 from SPD.
yeah.
Well done, guys. Thanks, Vince.
Very well done. And we, like I said, we want to say thanks to the sponsors of the team. As you heard, there's a couple of riders that, you know, could do with a team or sponsors. If anybody's interested, please try and reach out to these riders, and we'll go from there. No?
Fantastic.
Yeah. Well, Bis, you have the big results for the
Yeah, I have the results of the BTB September Criterium that was held on Sunday. We will start with the Open Elite under 23 Masters 35 category. I will go down the top 10. The man with the big win was Leon Leslie riding for G Flow. Second place was
Yep.
Devan.
Put it up, George. That right there, yep.
Devante Bennett, also riding for G Flow. Third place, Eric Truck, also riding for G Flow. Fourth place, Jiven Gonzalez, also riding for G Flow. Fifth place, Carlton Robinson, riding for Alliance United Cycling. Sixth place went to Giovanni Lovell, riding for Lovell Cycling Team. Seventh place was Goran Gabriel, also riding for G Flow. Eighth place was Philip Leslie, riding for SPD Cycling. Ninth place was JLN Briseño, sorry for the mispronunciation, G Flow Cycling Team again. And in 10th place was Delton Rojas, riding for Rolling Shutters Cycling Team. That is the top 10 in the elite open category. Now we will go to.
Let me touch on that top 10 before we continue, please. I want to recognize, because again, you know, earlier in the season I called these guys out for not riding the way a team's supposed to ride, and I am always fair. You know, I have an opinion, and I'll share my opinion in a respectful way. But I also want to call them out for when they do well, right? And I want to recognize G Flow. The September Classic is a huge race with a lot of tradition, Andrew and Steven. And these guys came out and they, I mean, the only word that's befitting of how G Flow rode on Sunday was total domination.
Think about swinging.
In all categories that they participated in, right? From the high school, right, with Devin Major and Keith Enright, which Biss is going to touch on, total domination from the start. The junior race with Jalen Briseño completely lapped the field, okay, and came in solo. And in the elite race, if you count, you will see 6 of 10, right? 6 out of the top 10 position went to G Flow. Not only 6 out of 10 position, but 1 through 4 went to G Flow, okay? So what that shows me is a total domination. So whatever they're doing in the camp is fantastic, and they need to continue doing that, and we wish them all the best. Like I said, you know, we have a platform. Our job is to be opinionated, right? We'll always be respectful, right? But when we call something out or when we have an opinion, it's not because we don't like you. It's simply what we are seeing, and that's okay. We can have different opinions, and we can agree on that and move forward. We don't have to argue about it. We don't have to dislike each other. That's just my opinion. That's the way I saw it based on my understanding of what's going on. Now, my understanding of what's going on now is that they are riding as a complete team. I love to see the team unity. I like to see how these guys get along after the races. Every race, these are little things that I noticed, right? How they're coming together as a team. They're hanging out together. They really enjoy each other's company. And they have 6 guys in the top 10. And if Derek Chavarria was here, they would have 7 guys in the top 10. No doubt, I guarantee you that, right? So, you know, he was racing in Honduras. So, big up G Flow, big up your entire team, the supporting cast. I know a lot of the parents are heavily involved with this team. You know, the kids, they cannot do it without the parents, the coaching staff, and also the team management, team owner. That's kind of what I wanted to touch on.
I will go down with the rest of the results, and then I guess Andrew will. Because Andrew was watching all the races, he will be able to give you more detail, and then I'll give you a little opinion on my own. In the male masters 35 plus, the first place winner was Philip Leslie from SPD. Second place was Kenway Smokes Gladden, also from SPD. And in third place was Byron Pope from Alliance United
Right there.
Cycling.
No.
Darwin, no. I don't think he's good today.
Okay.
Philip Leslie was the first.
Yeah, that's okay.
And then in the open women category, there were 3 riders. Kaya Katus, riding for LA Sweats, was in first place. Francine Gigley, riding for Team Lovell Cycling, was second. And Miss Irene Baki.
Irene Baki.
Irene.
Everyone makes that mistake. Don't worry, it's the first time I did it.
No, because
No. But see, I personally, I don't think Doris was saying it as much as me, but I was calling her Miss Bati.
Oh,
But it's not Bati. It's Baki.
But this-
B-A-K-I. Baki.
I mispronounce a lot of people's name, but
And-
they have to understand.
Like I said, I will be the first to apologize.
Me too, I always apologize.
and we, with that, again, we extend our apologies for the mispronunciation.
Let me touch on this quickly as well, Miss. I'll give you a little color commentary, short but sweet, right? So, congratulations to that young lady, Francine Gigley. Just started cycling. Irene. Just started cycling in second place, and she rode fantastic. And I can tell you guys, if she continue the progress, both you gentlemen have a world of, experience and information on cycling, and you can probably agree with me that she'll be a force to reckon with. Currently, she's not an elite cyclist. She's just, like a kind of a club rider, just getting her feet wet, right? So, not as seasoned as Kaya Katus for sure, but definitely want to shout her out. And
Well, my wife come home, my wife said, husband, I am very impressed with Irene. He said that young lady rode 3 races.
Oh, yes.
And she didn't give up. I mean, every race she won 2, and she attacked them.
And she was involved. She didn't just try to hang on. She was attacking.
Right.
She got dropped. She fought and came back. And the same thing for Miss Gigley too. She attacked a couple times, and Kaya brought them back. And then later on in the race, Kaya made the big move and left them. But the girls didn't just try to survive. They actually tried to win.
Yeah.
All 3 of them.
And the
it
thing
was
is,
great to see that.
for both of them, they just started cycling. It's not a long time ago, and they have made major improvements. So it shows that the work that they put in, like what Dee said, you will get results. Yeah.
Well, that's what I was going to touch on is Irene. That was her third race, right? So you actually finished that off for me. But it shows, again, cycling is not something you could dodge. You can't dodge cycling. So when you're getting results out there, no one should be envious of you or jealous of you, because the amount of work that it takes to be successful is ridiculous. Like this young lady, Irene, she's getting a lot of publicity. But why? Because she's willing to go out and face her challenges.
And I must say,
Big up the coach.
I was just going to say that, and I also must say that she's registered as an unattached rider. So any teams looking for a rider, female, or anybody that wants to sponsor a rider, she's there. And I know she will accept it. I know she has a little support from.
She has a lot of support from.
Well, no, let me rephrase that. I know she has a lot of. She must have some kind of support, but I know her coach. Earl is spending quite a lot of time with her and it's showing.
Well, what happened, she was, but I'll tell you something, why, I have to give another briefing. She was hit by a vehicle, knock off her bike. She may pull on the side, on the western, and she get knocked off her bike. And the insurance may take a long time, and then in the bike, and immediately the Stuart and Roberto family saw that, and they sent her a bike, so the bike went from the Stuart and Roberto family. The family that love cycling will go way and above, right? So,
definitely.
yes.
And who is that family?
But a special family, but
you think I got a chance to meet that?
I hope.
I hear the name call like on a weekly basis.
I meet them at New York, but they are in Boston, so we'll see.
Man, I hope they can take a trip to the studio at least one time.
Yes, man.
I want personally done them.
Aren't they sponsoring a race on Sunday?
Yes, man, a big event.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well done by them. Well
What
done by
where is that?
Miss
the
Barbara,
Stuart and Roberto.
Miss Barbara.
We should probably invite them in the studio to talk about
Yes,
that.
man, definitely invite
So
them.
let me continue
Yeah,
with these results.
We're having too much fun tonight.
Yes. The women junior youth was again, as we said, Miss Baki won that.
They won judged by itself.
Oh, that's by itself?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
shoot.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
And then in the male junior youth category,
That's her there.
They're going to Miss Mackey with the counselor.
So
It was nice to have him. The male junior youth,
Yeah. Continue.
that was won by Jalen Briseño, riding for G Flow. Second place was Devin Major, also riding for G Flow.
Yeah, that's Jalen.
Third place was Tamaron Morris, riding for Griga Cycling Team. Fourth place was Jaheim Lewis, riding for Valvoline Cycling Team. And fifth place was Keith Enright Jr., also riding for G Flow. And then we go to the last category, which is the male youth category. That race was won by Devin Major, riding for G Flow. Second place was Jaheim Lewis, riding for Valvoline. And third place was Keith Enright Jr., riding for G Flow. And that is
No, a lot more. Lot more.
I don't know if you have it, but I think I have
we
it.
did, we did those categories there, right? And then we also had the club races. The club races 60 plus. The winner was Colonel George Lovell, riding for Lovell Cycling Team. Club races 50 plus was won by one Dwayne Wade, riding for BZ Boys. Congratulations to him. Second place was Kenroy Smokes Gladden, riding, Kenny Gladden, not Kenroy Smokes Gladden. Kenny Gladden, riding for Digi. And third place was Fred Usher, riding unattached. The club race 40 plus was won by Wendell Vernon, riding for Stingers. Second place was Preston Martinez, riding for M&M Engineering. And third place was Kenroy Smokes Gladden, riding for SPD. Then we move on to the kids' races.
Yeah, we did.
6 to 8 year olds males. First place was Andrew Nathan. Second place was Raheem Garbert. And third place.
I know Chef that I don't know which one. Was it that right there? Yeah.
And third place was Charles Zerick. Then we move on.
No.
That will be the category now, which will be the 11 to 12. That the winner was your good riding companion.
What's his shirt ready here too?
Aaron Pope. Second place was Anthony Miller, and third place was Ivan Mejia. And then you had the kids race 13 to 15 females, was won by Kelsey Castillo. First, second place Chelsea, second place Chelsea Gillett, and third place Brandy Zul. And then
but no, that young lady there, Smokes Data.
This is the results we have here.
Okay.
13 to 15. I'm not sure if that's 13 to 15.
Okay, all right.
And then the high school was won again by Miss Irene Baki. Irene Baki. I keep pronouncing this name wrong. First and last. Sorry, Miss Baki. Second place was Kelsey Castillo. And third place, Ariel Garden, Miss Terminator. And then we go to the kids race 9 to 10. Open was won by Patrick Flowers. Second place, Vince Castillo.
Correct.
Okay.
And third place, Aria Belgrave. Kids race 13 to 15 male. Ahmad Cherrington was first. Jaroy Gladden was second. And Tevon Chi was third. The high school male, Keith Enright Jr. was the winner. Devon Major was second, and Ahmad Charrington was third.
So all three of those guys riding for a G Flow cycling team.
And that is the results of the BTB September Classic. Just a little couple things I would like to say. First, I would like to express thanks again to the Belize Tourist Board for throwing the event, to all the sponsors that sponsored the race, which was DJ, Belize City Council, Powerade, Crystal, and M&M Engineering. So we must say thanks to them, thanks to the police and the transport department. They really did a big job out there, because it was basically all day. Andrew, you were there all day. And then we want to say thanks to all the volunteers and the members of the Federation and other people that contributed to that successful event. No? We had people that were barbecuing and all kind of stuff, so it was a good way to spend a peaceful Sunday. No? A couple of things I would like to touch on from that event, if I would be able to. One, and I don't want to just say this should be done only for the CFB events. I think we need to address that all of us in cycling need to come together and realize that we have our parts to play. The commissaires, I mean, I don't want you to feel like I'm picking on you, but I will put some pressure on you all, because I think me and Andrew got stuck trying to commentate, and people are quarreling and fighting about positions and so on. The commissaires must realize that they are the man in charge of the race. A race is not official until the commissaire signs off on that report. And we do not go to the full procedure of signing off. We had 3 lines of defense, or whatever word you want to give it. We had officials that were visually watching the race and recording the positions. We had cameras that were shooting straight on the line, that video, and we had a chip on each bicycle. And yet we had a delay and I don't want to say a quarrel, but we had a little rumbling, and that takes away from the sponsors not getting a good podium, and we were doing pretty nice until we got there. And that's why I'm saying that, to me, the commissaires need to be more responsible. And the cyclists, I must say this too, we have to realize that we're all sportsmen, and we have to have sportsmanship amongst us. If we know that they're calling me and they're giving me a prize that I didn't rightfully win, you have 2 things to do. You can either go up and say, I didn't win this prize, the winner was Andrew or Donis or whoever, or you can take that prize, and then after the presentation is finished, then give it over to the rightful thing. And if you feel that they gave somebody your prize, you have the same thing. You go to your commissaire and you report, hey, I came in X, and that is the way to do it. Because we're harming the image of people that are sponsoring these events. So we need to really, all of us, take heed and do that. And then the second thing that I want to say is cyclists. We all know that there are certain things we cannot do. And this comes back on the cyclists and the commissaire again. We had individuals that were riding in national jerseys that are not national champions. You only are allowed to wear your national jersey for that 1 year, unless you win again, right? You could have win a jersey 15 years later, and you could ride it in a training as much as you want, but you cannot come to an event and wear a national jersey unless you are the rightful winner of that jersey. And if you ride for a team, you must ride in that team's jersey. You cannot come has been registered on a team and come and ride in any other jersey other than that team's jersey. And that falls on the rider, and then it falls on the commissaire that allows you to enter the event doing that. So those are the things I wanted to touch on.
Yeah. Well said, Bess, and I support those because, you know, one of the things that I've always tried to do, and I always encourage Bess and Andrew is to do the right thing. You always try to do the right thing, right? It comes out with the prizes and receiving your correct prize, and if there's a mistake and you're aware of it, you don't just accept. We've had those situations in the past in our races, and you know, people reluctantly, you know, give back the prize and so forth. But we want to encourage, you know, sportsmanship. I addressed that already, so we're not going to touch on that. But those are great points. As far as the jersey itself, you know, I'm a huge supporter of that. You should be riding your team's jersey. I think it's very disrespectful of a rider to show up in a different jersey when your team is registering you, supporting you, and then you show up in a different jersey. Now, if you're totally unattached or detached from that team, then that's a different story, right? But if you are aligned with that team and they register you, you should feel very proud of representing that team and their sponsors, right? So definitely wanted to second that. So thanks for bringing that up. Are we going to break now, or?
Well, yeah, we're going to break. Not very good, but just before we go to a break, I want to highly recommend the young Leon Leslie. I remember when a kid first started riding, he started riding a guns race. And everybody said, who's this crazy young boy attack out I see all the time? And I say, you know something? That will make him a champion. Somebody tell her, Chop, who you are nobody. And he have proven this past Sunday. I watch and we watch and we say, what is this guy made of? But Leon works extremely hard. He loves the sports and he will only get better. He will only get better.
And I think, like you said, Andrew, he rode Sunday and he was out for like 20-something laps.
27.
And I mean, we weren't timing each lap, but he was very consistent, give or take 10 or 15 seconds on a lap. So it wasn't like he was dying out.
No. His cadence, you could see,
he was very steady and thing. And like you were saying, the G Flow team, I think we have to give kudos where kudos is. Most, if not all, G Flow riders are riding very strong right now. I think between the coaching of Mr. Kaliman and stuff, I know most of, I shouldn't say most, but quite a few of that members of that team have been able to travel and train abroad and race abroad. I know Mr. Kaliman and Ms. Des has housed many of them and stuff, so kudos to them. And I don't want to just be bigging up the team that is winning. I want to say kudos to all the other teams that participated. The Alliance team, the Valvoline team, SPD, M&M's, all those teams I want to give kudos to because your riders were there, they showed up. There's only one man could win, right?
All the time.
So, and I always say this, and this is my thing that I always say about clubs. And I hope that the clubs can really try and sit down with the federation and come to an understanding. Because the more people that ride in a race, the odds are that you're going to get a higher speed. It's harder to one or two guys to go 28 miles an hour than to have 30 guys trying to do 28 miles an hour. So that, and we must be honest, the population of the cycling population in Belize is very small. So I think the more we can get all of them, grow it and get them all riding together, will help develop all of them, not just the elite guys, but everybody. You know?
Well, the elite field itself is pretty small, and that's one of the reasons why I decided to ride 2 races, to actually help the elite field get a little bit bigger. And a few of the other guys they did, but something that I had pitched to the Cycling Federation, and they did it this year. They actually included the age category, the 40 plus, 50 plus, and 60 plus. But in open races, we'd want to see that in the open races. For example, like a Creme Classic, we'd want to see those categorization, because what that's going to do, as Biz said, it's going to get a bigger field, which would exactly speed up the peloton a little bit. So you know, I know I spoke to a couple federation members that said they wanted to do that, but it looks like Andrew has something interesting that he wants to say.
Well, I just want, just before we take a break, because when we come back and be Grand Slam, right? I mean, we're going ballistic. But George, maybe I want to put up the 3 races going to be held this Sunday. Is Barbara Bateau, then we have the King Nard, and then we have one race that PG. I mean, PG.
So, for the Southern riders.
The PG one,
You had it for, see that with the bottom? Wait on it, but yes, that's right there.
So the King, alright.
So that race is basically for guys on, so they're not for elite riders.
The Southern Cycling
They
Classic.
try to build back the sport, and so in the
So
3
it's
races.
more a club race.
So
Well, no,
I think we'll take a break now when you come back.
Open. Yeah,
We're going ballistic.
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll be back.
Hear me now. This is a Soul Fire production. Soul Fire production. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with Turtle. So yes, I sit and watch as the wheel turns. My bike is where I get my thrill. Up and down, riding through the hills. I have no fear as I climb and change my gear. Through the valley so steep, now we on the street. Yeah. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with Turtle. So yes. Hear me now. This is a Soul Fire production. Soul Fire production. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with Turtle. So yes, I sit and watch as the wheel turns.
Welcome back. Get a belly.
Ring it, Enrique.
Ring the bell. it's a pleasure. It's a great pleasure to have some wonderful people here in studios. I mean, we feel special and all to be amongst these great people.
It's a pleasure.
I always hear about these people, so I'll make them, each one of them, introduce themselves, starting with this beautiful lady here.
Donna from Boston.
I'm Nigel Stewart.
Well, everybody know me as Enrique, from Belize, Boston, New York, LA.
International Enrique.
Yeah.
Guys, welcome to the show. Watch the amount of prize here. Watch out, folks. About what? How much prize? About six giveaways tonight. Some beautiful giveaways. Cash with headphone, tennis, socks, man, cap. Ooh, lad! This item I wish I was a viewer. Yeah, a viewer, so I could win some of this beautiful prize. But you know, thank you. You guys do so much for cycling. I always mention your name, the Stuart and Roberto family, and now you are finally here in our studios and having this huge event. I mean, watch this trophy, almost as tall as me in front of me here, right?
Yeah.
Watch it in here, and that prize for the most aggressive, man, that is awesome. So I'll pull it shortly and we'll show.
They have to war for that one.
That's the one for that one there.
They have to
Most
war for
aggressive. Now, Nige, as we were mentioning, right?
Mm-hmm.
That me no want to take on a job there. That the fans want to vote for it because that's a special prize. Me no want my disclaimer one time.
We have participation from the fans and also the official and the lookout.
All right.
And we got a secret person and the lookout when I send one in.
All right. So.
Right.
I almost think, in my opinion, I think the family should be the judges for that prize.
You have to come to Boston, Scully.
So I think you guys should be the council for that prize, and because you know what, if you get the fans involved, it might take a little while. You'll have controversies. So I honestly think that it's not for you guys that you'd be.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah.
us.
So I think that should be the way it should go. But it's exciting, man.
So now, I want to ask a question. Without the giveaways, you want to talk about how to come up with the race first, and then start to give away some of the prizes because there's 6 prizes, and they're all night. So folks, you are running to extra time tonight because of all the prizes and so much things to talk about. So I think I shall let you know ask the questions. I didn't know the answer. Ms. Dana wants to start the first one.
Let's do their questions that they brought.
Okay, all right.
We're doing their
Okay,
questions that they brought first.
all right, okay.
Alright, so if you could do the question, I just want to tell them when I win.
Okay.
For these 3 questions, you win $25 and a pair of headphones. So you win $25 and one of the headphones, I go and charge and everything, Bluetooth headphones.
Top of the money.
1 second. Read the first question.
Okay, so each one I get.
Name a cross-country champion in the 1900s from the Lake Independence area.
And these are the $25. I know about the Aaron and win this though.
Alright guys, so we're looking for a cross-country champion in the 1900s.
The one full name or the one?
No, I don't think so.
It don't have to be the
Yeah,
full
yeah.
name. It don't have to be the full name.
You got it? Got it now?
Not yet.
Oh.
Just one, that's it. One.
I would say question.
One,
Yeah,
okay.
ask them question.
So-
Ask us how to come in.
Yeah.
I think multiple, but
We could get a clue if you know what. You got multiple winners. So pick which name you want to put.
So it has to be from the Lake Independence area.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I go by what I'm upon the paper and say anybody answer that I don't like go ask anyways nothing yet. 2 people don't try but
We know the question now.
ring the bell.
Ring the
Ring the
bell.
bell.
Well, I already paid out Belmont tonight.
Robin,
That's
very good.
right.
All right. Can we call it right? So,
Right.
I remember, yeah.
Good.
So you get $25 and a beautiful headphone. I think all the prices are $25 on a headphone, right?
Yes,
Okay,
for
all
the
right.
question, for these questions.
Sense. Okay, all right. Move on to the second, Miss Dan.
Name any brother from the Lake Independence area that were cyclists.
So they have to name.
Any brothers?
Both brothers, right?
No, any brothers from the Lake Independence era that was
you have a couple
cyclists.
brothers.
You have a couple brothers.
Okay.
So you need two people like you and Lex.
Yeah,
sorry, yeah. Yes, yes. But no,
So suppose I put it just in time. Suppose I just
Yeah, they could put the title, they could put the title to God, how most people will know them from that era anyway. Huh?
So guys, tell us.
Wait now.
Ring the bell, ring the bell. Nice.
You are correct, Mr. Linares. Yes, okay.
You win $25 on a pair of headphones.
Headphone again.
Shout out to that guy. That's one of our top winners and
Yes.
top viewers.
Yes, man.
Yes.
Henry Linares every week.
Every week
Nice
he win
job.
for true.
Yeah.
I always there.
Yes, yes.
Name a cyclist from Lake Independence area other than the brothers and the cross-country champion, one still riding.
I don't understand that. Man, to mess up that question neither.
What is it the right way? The not
So-
for the previous questions, right?
Is it?
So it's name a cyclist from the Lake Independence. Name a cyclist from the Lake Independence area, guys, that are not brothers and not cross-country champions. So just any cyclist
But still right.
that's currently from the Lake.
Yes, and still the
Independence
ride.
area. Yeah, current cyclist.
And I know the answer too. You gave a clue earlier about the person.
Okay, all right, okay. All right, so the clue.
Originally from the Lake Independence area.
He,
All these questions.
he was our
from
neighbor
the-
at one point.
Okay.
Okay.
Currently riding.
All these questions.
My mama used to always tell
From the
me
student
I
with
always
the
give
family.
me food.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. When I'm
Awesome.
small.
Yeah, nice. So that's,
And away-
that's
away-
the significance of the Lake Independence, right? That you guys are from
That we broke.
yeah,
Original from Lake.
We are like the first
the
family
family.
to move back there.
Lake. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
When like, well, I never there wrong in time,
Yeah.
but from my uncle and say,
Okay.
we were the first family to move back there.
I only go by the names so I sip on it. Paper, I see some people put some different names that I wouldn't be sure of.
Well, that is true. My family do they and I don't know their questions, right?
Only one person to write.
So Nigel, we need to pay attention. Nigel, pay attention. Nigel, pay attention.
Don't want to put on a disclaimer.
Yeah, yeah. They don't beat me up. They don't beat me up.
Then I go up and shop now.
When they straight up, when they go back to Boston, come here.
You want to get it here. You want to get it here.
What?
They talk about the rider earlier, something about him.
Okay, so it's a big clue.
I'll text.
Blues clues.
I'll text you the answer. I'm gonna text the answer in a group.
So the one person, right?
Yeah,
one person.
One answer.
We know it.
Okay, all right.
But guys, while we're waiting for that, for that answer, I would like to, personally tell you guys, it was a great opportunity to meet you, Nigel and Miss Donna.
Yeah.
We hear a lot. Me personally, I've never had the opportunity to meet you. Obviously, I hear a lot about the Stewart and Robertson family. I know the contribution that you have been giving back to cycling. All right.
No, we're not. Ring the bell,
Ring
Rike.
the bell, ring the bell.
Lincoln Foods, that's correct, Lincoln.
That's
That's
correct.
Barney Brown. That's the man still riding. So, at the first stream, huh?
You have to blame Mr. D for where this was all the contribution and everything is because of Mr.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know you guys, and I was gonna add. I know you are a very humble family, and you're not in this to get your name solved.
No,
Right.
You're
I
definitely
didn't want to call my name. He always want to call me. I always argue over that.
But I definitely love to give the recognition because I believe, and although like I said, you're a humble family. You're not doing it for the accolades or for the clout or anything like that. You're doing it for the love of the sport because you have so much tied to cycling. For example, you guys came up with your own questions because you know the history of cycling, right? So I want to recognize that because it's important. Giving back is important, and it's a tremendous help and contribution to the Belizeans here. And these young folks that you guys are giving back to, definitely they're using it, you know, for the good reasons, and you're showing, you know, with the results they're getting. So from myself and as the wheels turn, thank you guys very, very much.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Like Nigel, my nephew, and my other nephews, that is not here tonight. Like we always say, even if it's $1, it goes a long way.
For the kids.
So if you don't be on the sideline, be active.
Especially for the young kids.
Right.
For real. They
so that
need
we
that.
can
They
help
really
the
need that
kids.
help, you know? Like, because people be thinking that the bikes is a big deal, but the parts is more than a bike. You know, like if you get a bike is just a start. Now when you need inner tubes or chain and shifters and all that, those are expensive. I'm telling you, because I started looking and it blew my mind away. I'm like, yo, how could a person that can't afford to even get a bike, now you have a bike, now you have to afford all of this? That's not, you know, it's not easy. So it's like, a lot of people's on the comments, and I see them all the time. They have negative things to say, or they bad talk the kids. Like, I don't really like that, but I just let them say their comment. You know, I just want for us to get a gold medal. That's my dream.
That's it.
And I know that one of them kids, especially Jalen, he could get that.
Yeah.
I know that.
Do you want to move on? You want to say the first question from your usual
My bad pops, her right now, yeah. That's why.
your mic not on. Oh, Mr. Daniel, your mic not on. The little thing at the bottom. Press it.
So
No, the bottom.
I'll show you as we know.
Wait, yeah, just hold for 3 seconds and then pop up here, yeah. Alright, 1, 2, shoot, delete.
Come on.
Got it?
The bottom light, you come on. It's only blue light. Yeah, oh, you come up, Jared.
Sure, pop it, but.
Yeah, the one at the bottom, I think.
Well,
Press it and hold it. Press it.
the blue light is on the side, pops.
All right, the blue light come on now. All right.
Alright, there we
Yeah,
go.
alright, okay.
Sorry about that, guys.
Sorry about
It's
that.
fine, it's fine.
Yeah. So, no hear loud and clear. All right, D. So, you can ask the first question, and now our prizer tonight from the Stuart and the family watches this one here. This beautiful shades and one Boston World Champion hat. So,
Excellent.
So you win this beautiful shades and this Boston World Champion 2023.
Boston Celtics.
Boston Celtics.
Yes.
So
Thank you
beautiful
guys
players
very
again.
much again, Nigel and the entire family, for the kind donation. So we have, guys, tonight, and this is what makes it the best show in the land, because we have double prizes tonight. Not only the three
Usual.
the 3 questions from Ms. Donna, but we have 4 more questions, and again, a whole lot of set of prizes. Why, Enrique, like Christmas?
Yep.
Christmas,
So
yes.
you ask the question?
So, yeah, certainly. So these questions, again, are furnished by Mr. Elston Wade Jr. From Birmingham Landing. Thank you for your contribution week in, week out. Question number 1. Name the 2 Belizean cross-country champions and the years in which they won while they rode for the Western Spirit cycling team. Again, name the 2 Belizean cross-country champions and the years in which they won. So it's a 2-part answer. While they rode for the Western Spirit cycling team. So we're looking for the years and we're looking for the names. 2 cyclists riding for the same team, different years. And Enrique is waiting with the bell. One beautiful Boston hat.
Don't need full name, right?
As they said, Nigel and Miss Donna in Boston, right? Boston, how do you say?
Boston.
Boston.
Yes.
Yeah, try to put everything at one line.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the guys behind the scenes said, please put everything on one line.
I see.
Oh, who that guy that Kevin Logan? Who's that guy, man?
Big up, Kevin.
Got winner already.
Yes, names and years, yes.
Yeah.
First name is fine, last name is, no, not last name because you have multiple.
So, Francois, has he got short on 2012 and Shane 08, right?
No, that's wrong.
Oh my God.
That's wrong.
I'm sorry, that's wrong.
And still
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. George,
See that? Alright, right after that now. Alright, so we right after that.
I know it.
So I will both So I will you the beautiful cap and the shades. Pick it up tomorrow because I love the shades, so I might take the shades.
So do this. We'll let her guess read one of the.
Yes, man, of course, of course.
Question number 2. That's you, Enrique. You, Enrique. Question number 2.
All right.
And hold on. Let's we have some more prizes from the Roberto family again. Stuart and Roberto family. Excuse me.
So the next prize up is a maybe Kushad.
Yeah.
Pair of sneakers and another pair.
There are shades.
Why, nice.
Nice. Man.
Excellent. Whoever wins that going to be matching too. Got purple and purple, no less.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, imagine for two.
Take it away, Enrique.
All right. The second question. How many cyclists from Cairo have won the cross-country race? Name them.
I like that question.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So you think somebody from Cairo win? Let's see.
That would be nice.
Yes.
You have to tell the number.
Notice. Okay.
Hard question. So I think good to hard question.
So please put in out one line. No.
Well, they have to name it too.
Yes.
Yeah, but they say not just numbers.
Yeah, exactly. How many? So we need the total amount, guys, and then the names.
Now what? Tell
And
us
we
a
will-
hard question.
Fans and viewers, we're gonna mute Biss and George Mike right now. Okay?
If you got the amount already, so why put the number?
No, guys, because you have to know. You might just name.
Random
Yeah,
people.
but if you name
Yeah, we know.
someone,
Yeah, we know.
you that the
Yeah, we know.
number. Alright, then.
Double check their names, you know.
Alright, so yeah. But he doubled it, man.
Or you
You
can.
can't double dip.
Guys,
Well, actually, he will fail.
no, you can't. You
No,
can't
you
double the
can't.
prizes.
No, you can't double dip. No, you can't double dip, folks. Remember, give somebody some chance. You can't double dip. Yeah, somebody will easy. Yeah.
Scully no need to win. Scully no need to win. Come on.
Well, it's going to have to stay under the prize.
Get that prize there, Scully.
Scully active tonight. I like to see that he was missing for a couple of
I
weeks.
know it with the MIA for a while.
When we got him, you know.
Listen to this. So I put Hutch instead of Hutchinson before Skull.
No, I give it to Scully because he can give the full answer in a one line, yeah. So we have to give it today.
And they do it right.
All right, yeah.
I'll see message to Scully.
George, you want to get trouble? George, you want to cause some problems, George. You want to take away? You want to take away the words?
All right, so the third question. Who are we the third question?
You go through. You are the reader, man, for tonight. You are the reader, man. I just can't look good.
All right. Question number 3.
Okay, this hold it. Then it's done.
You ready for the question, Mr. D?
And the shade, yes, man, and the beautiful shades.
Question number 3. What is the name of the oldest national charity ride in Belize?
Well, we want to rephrase that. What was the name? What was the name of the oldest national charity ride in Belize? No, it was.
Okay.
So what was the name of the oldest charity ride in Belize? I'm a big fan of the charity rides. We need to bring more of those back, Enrique. We have got a fantastic one to Hopkins by the 5 o'clock or 5:30 a.m. crew. Yes, that's a nice ride. So we need to bring those back and the people that are recreational cyclists, right?
Maybe not for the cars, the name of the ride.
Yes.
The name of the ride.
Then instead of one that cars.
No.
Okay, we need the name of the ride, guys. The name. What was it called? What was the ride called?
And when you serve that beautiful shades and that beautiful
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiff G, yes, is the winner. Right up.
Who's that?
All right.
Because my sister.
Oh, your sister?
Yeah.
Bring the belfry. Bring the belfry. Come on.
Boy, birthday that's Sunday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to
Oh, so we missed that one. Said happy birthday, guys.
Yes, her birthday that is the other race.
Okay.
Yes, and then I forgot.
Excellent.
Happy birthday to my wife just wanted me young Angie Mogiel. Happy birthday to Angie Mogiel, and happy anniversary to Mr. and Mrs. Rodwell Pine there in Florida. So again, Angie Mogiel, happy birthday, and happy anniversary to Rodwell and Sharon Pine, celebrating their wedding anniversary tomorrow. When is it? 20th?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yes, tomorrow, yeah.
Independence Eve.
All right, and then the last thing, a bolido. So
Go ahead.
Serious.
Go ahead, Bryce.
Okay, Bolívar, pick a number between 1 and 25.
Yeah, we can serve our lovely
This.
t-shirt.
Boston
I'm
Championship.
What's the price for that
Our lovely
With the
t-shirt.
little t-shirt,
t-shirt again? Beautiful.
beautiful
Our Boston championship.
Boston Championship.
What, 18? 18 times?
Yeah.
Wow.
We're a champion tongue, man.
Yes, man. Bean tongue.
Yeah, football, basketball.
By beset, I mean not beset, the winner,
Winner.
Ahmad Charrington, all right.
Bravo.
Please, please don't open the price long cause me I confiscate some of the so we beset, I mean D-Wade, I given 2 weeks I cannot pick up my prize. I will confiscate the because I need some of the prize there.
Yes.
We need to have the Stratton family in every week so much prize. But what I want to take off for a week and I want to sit at home and I try to win a prize.
And you know what? I mean, we've received our prize. Kevin hand delivered. I got my lovely Boston championship jersey. I mean shirt. I think you got something too.
Yes, man.
So we got-
the shirt delivered to my house. Me don't know where it come from. I know that for the Stratton family, but I don't know who sent it. And right away I started wearing it. I call Nigel Food and because I don't wear them pretty shirt there.
Auntie Philip send it.
Okay, Philippa.
Yeah.
Thank
We
you,
excited
Philippa.
about talking about cycling. Well, look, I be excited about getting gifts too.
Yes,
But notice real quick, there's some additional family members that we'd like to just introduce real quick. They're not big fans of the camera, but I think we should, being that they have, I mean, so much effort into this event on Sunday. We just want to call them in real quick and maybe a quick say hello.
If you want to come in quick and say hello for
Yeah,
two, please.
yeah.
Call in, call out.
Yeah.
I know
So
side.
guys in the waiting area, if you guys can come into the studio,
And just go say hi.
so you can say hi to all your fans out there, because obviously, you know, they love this family. This family is definitely a giving family, and they're excited to win these prizes.
That's what Ahmad Charrington said, to big up the Stratton about the family because the bike that he's riding, that's for you guys too.
That my rider.
That's your rider.
I
Which one
make
you think?
everybody that believes know who I'm Vex, that my
Yeah,
rider.
right.
Yes, sorry for them.
Ahmad Charrington.
The man on the iron bike. That's my rider.
And also, we call our brother nephew Money Mike.
If your rider is what's the little girl?
Oh,
Yes.
I remember.
Yes.
He that after he hand down.
Yeah.
So if we say alright against stuff, please don't feel no way. She like one special supporter. That don't have nothing to do, but she is special supporter. And I know she will be a champion too.
So, the corner
I
come
think
in?
I think
You also playing over here?
I think they're shy, so I think
That was so put shy guys. So,
No one come here? No one come say hey? No, no.
anti-shy, you know.
This is Philippa to come.
All right.
So you just have to say hi.
Miss Philippa gotta say hi, because she always tuning in. Yes.
Hi, good night. Good night, everyone. Good to be back in Belize. I know my nephew, Kevin Logan, waiting to see me. I'm here, Kevin. Be proud of me. I made it.
So Ms. Philippa, from the As the Wheels Turn family, we'd like to welcome you on the show tonight. We'd like to welcome you to Belize. Can you tell us and the fans a little bit about your interest in cycling?
Wow. I start going to cycling from I was 7 years old. My dad took me. And from then, I never missed a cross-country race. I used to get up early in the morning, and I would go to the race. I would stand at Pongyard Bridge in the hot sun, waiting for the riders to come in. And then I became friendly with Stans Bowman, Glenn Garden, Eugene King, Alfred Parks. Those were my best friends. So I used to go to the race to see them and cheer them on. And I used to listen by radio, not TV, faithfully.
And what do you think about the excitement at the National Stadium?
Oh boy, I see some excitement there with Alfred Parks, Alexander Vasquez, Kenrick Holiday, some excitement. I mean, real excitement. I felt sorry for that poor Mexican.
Would you guys like to see that come back, like a finish in a stadium like that?
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, bring back revenue for
Right.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, because then I tell people I want to charge the extra money.
Oh, we used to pay $3 to go in.
Yeah, bring back, the federation need help on revenue too.
Yeah.
If we want to see the sport go ahead, we are all have to come together.
So guys, I know the fans been pleading a lot for that, to bring that experience back with some laps, similar to like how they do the Paris-Roubaix, right? You finish in a stadium with laps. I think a couple of things, like Nigel said, you recapture some revenue, but the other thing is still you bring more fans to it.
Right, excitement.
Wait for that to go. All the kids are not really hard per se. Like my time, that was Michael and Charlie. And when you sprint wrong in black and you come in first, you all want to feel any like, man, I need a Michael, let's go. So yeah, I want to bring that back to the kids and put up a experience.
What do you guys think, viewers? I'd love to see your interaction on that. What do you guys think as far as finishing like in the National Stadium or some kind of control environment like that, where the riders will come in, do a few laps, and crown the winner within a like I said, within like a stadium, National Stadium? What do you guys think? Yeah.
All right. I think yeah, be good. For me, I think it would be good, and like I said, I think it would help both the federation and then introduce more people to cycling, kind of could come out and watch and sit down. And then you could put food and drinks and all that, which is more to help the sport of cycling. You know, because everybody just used to go down, finish and watch it and then go home. You could even have events at Marion Jones afterwards for youths. Because if you tell them youths, I guarantee if you have a cycling race, you tell them you're going to lead jump up for afterwards, all of them come and show. Even if they're not into cycling, just for the jump up.
I mean, there's so many things you can do. The federation could start, charging vendors to come in there and actually, selling foods and drinks and so forth. So it opens up a lot of opportunities, I think. But first, we'd have to address, like Ms. Rita rightly said, we'll first have to address, getting, a proper venue, right? Which would be, looking at the track there at the stadium and making sure that can that can facilitate, high-level racing. Yep, excellent.
I remember a time ago you had said that they were supposed to do a track up here when they were supposed to have a race, but I never hear nothing about it or if they may ever do it.
Yeah, so they started that project, the Flowers Brothers, but it was not completed because it was just some logistics issues. But they haven't given up on it as far as I understand, because they want to bring that what is it? The race after cross country, right?
They want to.
Easter Monday.
Easter Monday race.
That finishes in there.
They had it this year, and they want to go back to the old years. In the old years, it was horse racing and cycling too.
Right, right.
And as you know, the show outside and the show at Ramadu family, they now hospital.
We don't buy people to remember me packing at third place. They get third place across country, so now I don't want to put them on.
But that show at them is more synonymous with horse racing, no?
True, right.
My brother loves football.
And horse racing.
My dad.
In the old Belize days, you used to have a lot of sports that used to go together. You used to have, like, I remember as a young boy, Sabah used to have at what is now the Coast Guard facility, Belize Beach, they used to have a night and fest. And then the first Belmopan race, and Rollers rode in that one, finished out there at Belize Beach. Remember that, Andrew? The
Yep.
first Belmopan race?
Yep.
We finished at out at Belize Beach. So a lot of sports used to join together to raise funds, no? I think that should be a good thing.
I think another camera about him. I want the family show them beautiful trophy, so I want each one of the family the trophy so they could show.
And I notice you're holding something special in your hand,
yes,
right?
man, I hold something special in my hand. So look at those beautiful trophy for coming up this Sunday.
The Philippa, hold up your one first, Philippa. That one is for the females, and that race for the females is gonna be for junior females and non-elite females, because we really want to build the female category. The junior category for the guys is doing real amazing, but the females is coming along, but we're trying to build it, so that can be the first place trophy, and first, second, and third, and then follow with the basket.
Yes.
Fifth place.
And the first place thing about
iPad
so generation.
One 9th generation iPad, they are receive with that plus an extra $200 on top of the first place prize.
Wow.
And that iPad and the $200 is courtesy of Ricky Crawford from Boston, Massachusetts, which is Kevin Logan's uncle.
Fantastic,
And
guys.
this trophy here that my Aunt Dana is holding up.
So real quick, before
ahead.
we go to the next
Sorry.
trophy, the female will be starting
It will be from the females is starting at Belize Zoo and it's coming down and going through Boom Cutoff and finish in front of Santos Diaz, which is on the boulevard, which is the same place as the 1st of January finish at the same point.
Fantastic. Excellent.
And this trophy that my aunt is holding up is for the A category, and they have 3 trophies the same way, and we're also gonna have for 4th and 5th, we're gonna have a gift basket. First place is gonna receive this trophy and the first place cash prize. We're not saying how much, cause we know it's gonna go up, but we don't know how much as yet. But we'll be more than what's on the flyer. So you'll receive this trophy. So we can go back to the female, because they're also first place for the females receiving a MK watch, a Michael Kors watch. Yes.
So Michael Kors watch for the female.
Versace watch for
For
the
the males.
Michael Kors watch for the female. You have the trophy, and you have also iPad.
Yes, the females get the first place, females get an iPad, a trophy, and the watch.
Wow, that's amazing.
I could show you the female, the watch for the female. Sorry, we're kind of unorganized, Carl.
You're doing well, you're doing well. Take your
It's a lot.
time.
Hold this 1 second for me, Reeks. Sorry. And I bring it in at the box one too. So this is the
Put the
Sweet.
face to the camera.
this is the
Sweet,
first
guys.
Wow.
for the female.
Lovely.
This is the
Nice,
watch
nice.
and the trophy plus the prize. Second place is receiving a trophy and a cash prize. Third place is receiving a trophy and a cash prize. Fourth place is receiving a basket. Fifth place is receiving a basket also.
Excellent.
No, and every rider that's participated in this race will receive a medal from with Mr. Banks' picture on it and his special yellow ribbon because he was yellow. And that is my niece's father, so that's why I'm doing this in memory of him.
Okay.
Right?
So this time in the race, I win that trophy plus lead.
No, it can't be that way. It can't, cause you not like that, so I take your advice.
Alright.
You not like double dip.
Yeah.
So on a blame the way that there's no double dipping in this
It
race.
should just be the overall prize.
That's a joke.
Yeah, no, I like it. I like the idea. Yes.
Alright, and
We
then
like everybody to get a prize.
and
right?
then for the A prize, you have received this trophy for first place and your cash prize and a Versace watch, which is this watch right here.
Whoa, I can win that?
If you want one, you just say the word, Mr. D.
No,
You
I
have to find it.
I got a question.
Yes, sir.
So that's the first place trophy you mentioned for A category.
sir.
What if a B or a B rider, because it's a A and B, what if a B rider wins the overall race?
Between the two, well,
Does he get,
I would believe so because he not B and no B enough to beat no A.
Yeah, so the
He
first,
deserve that.
is the first place open then?
I would say so for that two because two of them ride together and then in a then type of race that you can't make no B to come beat you because you are A, so you should be proud. You know, I say people always complain, but I don't see whether the big deal because if you put me on less than a cheat, if you say that a person a B and then he's really not a B, but if you are really a B, there's no way you could beat an A, no way in other words.
Shouldn't happen, right?
It shouldn't happen.
So you say if it happens, you want to reward them?
Yes.
That's why I feel to
Yes.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Just
And
checking.
like I said, first place I win a trophy. The watch, second place I win a trophy and a cash prize. Third place I win a trophy and cash prize. And I'm the one sponsoring the B. I like the B man.
Excellent.
Cause like you, Palace, Barney, that only really
That's
like
nice.
start this thing.
Yes. Don't leave out Roque.
Rocket to Kahin at the big man, the man with the bridge.
Yeah.
I have to remember him. The wife, Rike, wife. And this trophy is for the
You
B.
get hearts on the live?
Yeah, yes, sir.
For the right person. If somebody will put the right
Babe, you got me looking bad right now, baby. I put up some hearts.
We did put up something.
I did see, but I haven't put up some hearts
That's the
now.
man squint just now, make sure that name.
Which one?
Yeah, so, yeah, D-Wade,
Yeah.
you know, my wife always support me, my aunts, whoever a part of my family.
Sure.
Cause since we came up from the US, we had to put in extra work to make sure this race is going on the right path. And she a part of the help for me because basically we are just a handful in Belize while the majority live in the US. So she a me like my biggest help because you know we have a job to attend to. Two of us to attend university. I have my personal affairs.
What's your first name again?
All
Karima.
right, Chantel, we see y'all.
I love you too, babe.
So, Mrs. Karima Gomberak, thank you very, very much for your dedication to this race. We are excited as the wheels turn, and we appreciate you and my man Enrique's hard work.
And this trophy is for the B category. And B category is also going to win this trophy, a watch, which is a Versace watch, and which is this watch here.
I want to hold that trophy there. What bad luck.
which is this
I wanna win that.
this watch right here,
I want to hold that Sunday. Nice.
right?
Oh, you already got D-Wade name.
No, man. Stop it, man. Them boy watch, you know.
And then this. Sorry, the mic they don't leave it. Sorry, I know how the car static eruption, but sorry. This trophy here is for the C category, and they're also gonna win this trophy, a cash prize, and a watch, a Versace watch also.
Nice.
Right?
Ring my bell, ring my bell, ring my bell.
You guys really do it like international. Yeah, watch. Right?
These are all the first place trophies, so of course you know the second's gonna be a little smaller and the third's gonna be a little smaller. Then no, the most important part of the race, me I just jealous because of my idea, right? But it's for the most aggressive rider. And we have to war you. I remember we don't talk. I say you want that you responsible if you take that out. That you.
It's too heavy.
It's too heavy for you. Make Enrique try help you then.
Man,
Bring it on us. Bring it on us.
Let me bring it. Maybe the way that help you. Help on it.
He'll take it out. I want to hold it too.
Oh, boy.
Heavy.
Man, that's beautiful. That's okay.
so basically, when they go receive it after the race, whosoever win it, they need some help.
Yes.
And it comes in a-
And it comes with a velvet box too.
Wow.
For you.
I hold it here.
Here, Donis.
Just an all.
Boy, that's a very, wow, that's
Wow.
amazing. Guys, that thing is at least 15 pounds.
Get close to the camera. Put it close to the camera.
At least 15. And I want to thank you guys for paying tribute to that gentleman that's in that trophy.
Yes.
That's
Yes, that's
how much I
right.
think I weigh? About 35, 40 pounds. Man.
And if you put a light underneath it, all the words light up
Like-
in the scene.
Wow. No, that's
The whole-
look
yeah.
at. Man, you guys gonna have a task naming that rider.
Oh,
The most aggressive rider.
But please, all I want to ask,
Man.
that just for war for that trophy.
I have to take a picture with this
And
before
you
you
know,
leave.
I know the war,
Start
the
to finish.
start to finish.
Yeah.
links being at the top of war, the way how the station president said,
You have to be in war.
it will be a war. Cause especially, and I said the war to be in the city as soon as Los Lagos.
At the old, I don't know if that people remember the old sewing factory. Dickie's factory. That is where my mother was employed. So I'm putting a $250 station prize there in honor of my mother.
Wow.
So and also I put in for the girls I put in 100, and for the C I put in 100. 250 will be for the A and B, because I feel in the club the A and B is the most exciting. So like we're really pushing for the A and B and the junior females.
So I give $100 for every 10 miles.
Oh yeah, and also we're gonna have every 10 miles is $100 station prize. So every 10 miles that the race goes, there's gonna be $100 station prize in the honor of my grandmother, which her name is Melville Robertson.
So is this in addition to the station prize?
Yes,
Yes.
Oh my God.
That's all the station prizes that's on the station prize list is from everybody that we know.
Survive, and I don't have
We want good war. That we want war. So we try to make the raceway from start to finish and be on war.
So be exciting.
And we did this for the club riders to congratulate the club riders, because we know that they have club races, but it's not no big race like how they have the elite for the club riders.
Yeah, this is huge.
No, you know something? You guys really put that. I mean, the Alfred Park family started.
That they start this one.
When Ricky called me and told me that they have one race in memory of Miss Barbara, right? And he said, make we try to organize this race. Well, once I hear the Street and family involved, I don't know, it went ballistic, it went through the air, man.
We're not finished yet, though, because each rider, like I said, is going to receive a medal. You're going to receive a drink, which is either a Powerade, or if you want a soda, and food. Each rider is going to have a bracelet on their hand, which they need to keep, because that's how you receive your food. and you drink at the end of the race.
Amazing. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. That's an amazing race. I can't wait to participate in it. And you know, I'm saying about winning and stuff, but really that's not the important part. It's really about participating in the race. And I know, you know, what this race means to you guys, just by the excitement that I see on everyone's faces here, the willingness to give back, Andrew, you know, and giving back so generously. It's for me, it's an honor just to participate in that race. I don't care about the results. I just want to participate and be a part of the race. No?
I don't want to say something. You guys have a new phrase when I want to use something, because this race will be ballistic. I have to use the word ballistic because I'm hoping that horse are there because.
You make all the words, we just listen. We do a lot to this, honestly. I do a lot to the sport of cycling.
What we're gonna have the sponsors, the name of the sponsors. The sponsors, I don't want to call out the names of the sponsors.
Basically, the sponsors will mainly be the Rabatu family, that like one of the biggest sponsors. Big up Mr. Logan, he's one of the sponsors. My job, BWS, a big sponsor. I have $400 station prize in front of BWS just before the line. So if you have legs and you win the prize there and go straight at the line, you're good to go for that, like a month or two.
So I could I have the list here. You want me to read off some of the sponsors for the station?
Well, yeah, you could go ahead.
Yeah. So we have Donna Roberto with a couple of station prizes, obviously. Egbert Gentle, Samira and Charles Gongora, Jean White. How do you pronounce that name? Penix family. Miss Donna again, Penix family, Miss Donna, Jean White, we have
Jean is from Boston.
Excellent. Mr. Young, who's Mr. Young?
Mr. Young, that one of my business partner.
Excellent.
But you know, it just separate as Mr. Young.
Yeah, Gary Bennett, Mr. Alvin Card, Rasmar, Palash Joseph, Rennie Gordon, Selena's, Nigel, of course.
Crawford family.
The Crawford family, yep.
Car
guys, Bundle Joy.
Right?
Yeah.
And wife DJ. Travelers Liquor. Nope, not Travelers Liquor.
Yeah, Travelers Liquor.
Okay, all right. Marvin and Janine Ramos.
Rabato. Marvin and Janine Rabato, that's my uncle and wife.
Yeah, Rabato.
Okay. Sunday Squeeze.
Yeah, that's the where it used to be Dreamlight City.
Okay.
Yeah, then I'll give her a prize too. And
the Franklin family.
Yeah.
BWS. Okay, excellent.
Then I have an updated one.
Okay.
Where I finish up after I send you this one, because where I've been Santa Chief.
Okay.
He give her a prize that the line where for he do you know the 2 days race where I'm gonna have?
Yep.
He give station prize at the same line.
Okay.
Where is that?
No, when we finish.
Okay, got your bag.
Yeah, then we have an additional one at Gonzalo Quinto, $100 station prize. One additional $200 station prize at Airport Junction.
Nice. And you have I think you'll get something through Boom too.
Yeah, we have Boom for D-Wade,
and
everything.
Yeah, and I'm donating a cycling shoes as well. I want you guys to, so you're gonna put it wherever you want. I'm donating a cycling shoes. It's courtesy of Mr. Max Caetano. So he actually sent me the shoes for my race, but because I had so many prizes, that was one of the leftover prizes, and I decided to donate that on his behalf and the Bernie Street Memorial Foundation to you guys to throw in again something else.
Thank you.
Of course.
Mr. Gabriel said rumors of war.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I like that.
To let the fans know that the A and B race will be streamed on my page, and the female will be on Mr. Guns. So Mr. Guns will cover the female. So not to get to know two gadgets or whatever. Watch double race.
Just using the TV on the tablet, man.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I use my TV and my tablet.
I like what you guys are doing with that, bringing both the live streamers.
Yes, man. I feel since my family be set there, I'm a pull pan right now, cause I'm in a federation, man, right? What should I do? When I had the Criterium, that have Mr. G on the cycle with the camera, I have Mr. doing this in the studio. And it may be beautiful. Because Mr. G don't know how to put the camera, how to do it, whatever. And Mr. Donis could talk. And I could give Mr. G a phone so he could call Donis and tell her, Donis, somebody look for drop out the back right now, you know. And yeah, be nice.
Yeah.
And I know there's some safety issues with that, but even incorporating it somehow, perhaps maybe just at some sections, you know, like...
No, because they had two people on motorcycle following the race.
Yeah.
With a camera, so they could have used Mr. Guns as one of them person, because he don't have the camera experience already, and he don't know where to put the camera. And they could have had Uncle Ray. Uncle Ray got the experience. If you know when to kick and when to slow down, then they do it long, they have the experience.
Yeah.
You know, so you have to utilize them.
Yeah, sure.
Even if you don't want to put Mr. Donis and Mr. G in the studio too, the good, the bad, and the ugly, that would be nice to me. I don't know about you.
Well, hey, we have to listen to the viewers, right?
Yes, man.
Guys, that's what makes it happen.
Well, I've been watching from Mr. Donis' first show, first live stream. From the first time he got live, I've been watching till now. Every time he go live, my phone go off and I watch it. We watch it on the TV. We got watch party, everything.
Nice. Right, so you get to experience the action in person.
Yes, man. This morning was nice when we fly past.
It
was nice this morning.
Anyway,
I see how many workout now this morning.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You know, Miss Nutman?
No.
Yeah,
Once about the race and I don't play.
So tell me, sorry, how you watch the race? How you guys plan to watch the race on Sunday? Wanna follow it or?
I go behind.
Okay.
Yeah, I will be cooking.
Yeah, cook food.
I need to develop in a 4 right about now. I got a lot of things to do.
Yeah. Nigel, I think you need to probably be like the one of the official vehicle in the front or something. You should see some more action, right?
Yeah, I might be on at least one time.
Oh, yes. That's really the way.
Because I had a scooter, man.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Okay.
Thank you guys for having us. Thank you.
Yeah, I really appreciate this show. I really love this show. From the bottom of my heart. I'll be
I'll
honest
be
with
in
you.
my bed
Right now,
to watch the show.
the son supposed to sleep, but I know they're watching that right now.
Oh, yeah?
Because Boston, what?
2 hours, 2
what
hours
time right now?
ahead.
It's after 10.
Right, so
9:13.
right now, I'll be preparing to go to bed to kind of get up the next day, but enough time, my girl shaking me. The show, I'm like, okay, I had to listen, but my eyes closed while I listen.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so
Thank you,
much.
thank you.
Yes.
Hope everybody come out and enjoy. And
Please
you
come
know,
out and
pure
support.
fun. We don't need argument. That was fun. Prize is there for everybody.
Praise
Right.
the Lord.
From start to end.
Yeah.
What? I-
See?
Yeah.
Past the bedtime.
Yeah, starting time gonna be
8 o'clock.
8 AM sharp.
For all 3 races start
From
8
the
o'clock.
3 location.
One will start the Spanish Lookout Roundabout, which is the A and B. The C is going to start at the Puma gas station in Rolling Creek. And the females is starting at Puma again.
Which one?
Garbots.
I'm not sure.
Just
Just
say
go-
Garbots.
just Garbots.
Sorry, I old, right?
Garbots.
I don't live that Belize. I'm sorry.
Garbots, yeah,
And
yeah.
I think everybody know that though.
from the Belize Zoo, the females will start. From the zoo
Right first.
to Leslie's. Not Leslie's, I mean to Santos Diaz.
See much haters there is.
Yes, Leslie's always there in my head. Big up Mr. G. That's my next favorite man right there. He always have me back, Mr. G. One thing.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, Dean,
Excellent.
time for food, boy. Food to wait outside.
Yeah, we went quite a bit over. But in closing, what I'd like to do, again, I really enjoy this platform because I get an opportunity to thank people, and I think when people are doing something good, Steve and Andrew and George, when people are doing things good, although again this is a very humble family, they don't like the attention. I've heard that many times. I know I've met them, and I can tell you they're genuinely humble and loving. And I want to, me personally, as a member of As the Wheels Turn, I like to really extend my heartfelt, gratitude. Thank you guys very much for what you're doing, not just for this race. You've been doing way more long before this race. This is just a culmination this year of a beautiful year of giving back and supporting local Belizeans. So, from the bottom of my heart, I want to genuinely say thank you very much for all you do. We wish all the blessings on you so you can continue doing what you love, which is giving back. Thank you very much.
The hard work, Mr. D, just for me, my auntie there, my next auntie, the home, she that is shy, really shy one, but my two auntie there right there, that I want to make all them kids get in bike that Belize. I am just the find out the bikes there, I'll go pick them up wherever they're there, but then the next auntie there, which is, her name is Marva Rabato. That is my mother, my grandmother, my everything, because my mother and my grandmother is not here, and his mother is my aunt who, might get away when I'm small. I live upstairs, and him and my mother and they live downstairs. My mother never go nowhere. So when my first time going to Key, his mother take me to Key. So this race is really something for me, So I did everything. I do all the work. I surprised Mr. D. I tell her, I call me 7 times. You come. I said, no, Mr. D, I can't come. So I come just to surprise him and to be on the show, because this is my show. I love the show. I never miss no show. And if I do miss a show, the morning I watch it back. Miss a guns race. If I go to work and I can't watch guns race, trust me, in the evening, I'm watching my race. Nothing stop me from a race. If I tell lie, my girl will tell you on the live right now. I know. That is my thing. And I want to thank two of them for what y'all do. Both your sons, your wife. Because without your wife and your 2 sons, this show wouldn't be what it is. And a lot of people, they don't know that. So I would really like to thank them. Bad technician guy. Trust me. Right. I had the finder, he had the deliverer. That's how it works.
Well, in closing,
all right.
It was a pleasure having you guys on the show. Looking forward for Sunday. All these beautiful prize. Definitely Sunday, share the live, folks, because be wild on the tarmac with all those beautiful prizes. I tell you now, don't miss a beat. And I make sure that I carry my extra phone for record the whole race up and upload it to YouTube. With that said, I want to thank everybody in the studio tonight. This for joining us. All you beautiful folks, Miss Philippa, Miss Dana, Enrique, and Nigel. D, thank you for always being a great co-host.
Mr. Bissett, you have to big up Mr. Bissett.
Mr. Bissett, I tell her, yes, Mr. Bissett. Yes, Mr. Bissett.
I want to say
Come here, Biss. Yeah.
I just want to say a personal thank you to the Rabatu family and the Shuad family. Not trying to take any clout of it. Stuart is part of my family too.
Thank you to them, Biss.
I come from Stuart too, so we're all family members and everything, and I want to say thanks to them for all that they do for cycling in Belize, and not only cycling, but they help quite a bit of people too. And as usual, I need to get off, so I will say thanks to my support crew, my wife and my daughter. Thank you again, and also to let you all know, Corey Williams will be representing Belize at the UCI Championships. He will be riding the time trial on this Sunday, and he will ride the road race next week Sunday.
Excellent.
So we wish.
Where is that going to be at?
And that will be in Switzerland, Zurich, Switzerland.
So it's going to be on TV, okay.
And stuff. I want to say all the best and safe rides to Corey. I know that the president of the federation is there. Ms. Letisa Westby will be there. And I know that Corey has his brother Justin as his support crew.
Right.
So we wish them all the best. And I know the whole nation does that. And again, thanks to the Roberto and Stuart family.
Thank you.
Excellent. And Biss, one more thing I'd like to say is personally thank you, because Biss is kind of like us. He shares the same sentiment as far as when it comes to sports in general. with a little bias towards cycling and horse racing. So thank you very much, Bis. That whenever I call on Bis, and he could tell you we talk a couple times a day and I want information or whatever, run something by him. And that we appreciate you, Bis, as a contributor to this show, and that's why I kind of brought you in tonight to talk about the CFP happening. Yeah, thank you very much. One more thing, there's a big horse race on Sunday as well.
Orange Walk, right?
Well, no,
Borland.
Yes, at Castleton, and that's going to kick off after you guys' event.
We
That's
are
going to be the
today.
after party.
We are today.
Exactly.
We know Miss
That should be exciting. So exactly. So you're getting the best of both worlds.
Yes, man.
They're two loves, right?
Yes,
So,
I follow horse racing on YouTube. They also have a YouTube channel where they put up all the races after the day after.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yes,
nice.
Bull, he's the announcer. And he put them up.
Yeah, the mayor. That's the mayor. Great.
All
Yeah.
right.
All right, excellent. Donis, we got to get out of here, right?
Yes, man, we want to talk lobster. Next time, we really want to be in the studio, but the man have about 7 pies to make tomorrow, so.
So
But there's no pie for you tonight.
some of them have to
The
wait.
pie for the strutting of the family.
Everyone's giving me a hard time, man.
I don't know why.
I know. This next segment I was actually working from man. Anyone again share me?
Yeah, you get piece of my one over and share it.
Before I finally leave, I have to say a big thank you to my wife. He get up early this morning, make sure you get the lobster going, and so she prepared that delicious food outside. Kevin, thank you again for providing the lobster. And
don't worry, I brought a little gift for your wife. For
Ah.
all the hard work she put
right
in
there.
and letting you live stream.
Right.
So
Okay.
I have to thank Miss Steph.
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Have
so
to.
with that said, I said, everybody, George's wife, Ali, the wives there and the kids there and everybody who went here, right? With that said, folks, look forward to Sunday for a beautiful event. Thanks again. Peace out.
Peace out. Thank you.
We out.
As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live we turn.